Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So I've had the opportunity to review all the midsize SUVs from GM's lineup. The current one is this Chevrolet Traverse, and if you want to watch the detailed review video of this car, then you can click on the pop-up banner out there and you can watch that too. But as I said, I've reviewed all four, which is the Cadillac XT6, GMC Acadia, Buick Enclave and this Traverse, and I wanted to get you guys an insight into which one is actually the best if you want to buy a mid-size SUV. But the thing is, it's not that straightforward because some cars have something better in them, and this car definitely has some more things that are suitable for this one. So I wanted to get you that insight, and that basically will help you decide into buying out of all four which mid-size SUV. Oh gosh, it's freezing today, which is why you see me in a thick jacket, and it's almost about to start raining. So yeah, before it does that, let me just finish this video. Gosh, my hands are also freezing. So this Traverse is the Z71. So Z71 basically being the off-road package provided, which is why there are these two towing hooks. There's also a skid plate and everything, and once you look at it from the side, there are like these 18-inch wheels along with the all-terrain tires. But in terms of the appearance, I really like the look out of the four mid-size SUVs, the XT6, Acadia, Enclave, Traverse. I would go for the Traverse because look at this, the styling on this is just very good. It actually makes this car appear a lot bigger than it is. Like, looks more like a full-size SUV, like that design in the back, although I'm going to come to that because on the inside it's like a triangular window. But yes, look at this, and there's also off-road suspension, so there are like adaptive dampers, and also there is a 1.2-inch increase in the height of the suspensions. And look at the rear, and check this out. Like, let me just open the door on the inside and show you later on the interior also. But yes, throughout, like, all the four cars have almost equal amount of space in the back, but I again like the rear of this car too. So in terms of the space, it's exactly the same, but just that this one has manually foldable seats. On the other variants, there are like buttons provided here for electronically foldable, but again, that's an optional. So all that aside, so the same arrangement is given on all the four mid-size SUVs, identical in terms of all of that. So what separates them is just the fact that what sort of exterior layout, if you are looking at, I think this one looks rather much more suitable, because there are three more variants in this. So the Z71, and the base variant is called the LT, and the top variant is the RS, which is much more sporty one. So that would sit a little low down also, maybe, yeah, then that wouldn't be, but I would definitely go for the Z71 because it also gives this car the off-road capabilities, mild off-road capabilities, because it's still got the all-wheel drive system. And on the Acadia, there are like the power foldable side mirrors, and even on the Enclave there were power foldables, but on this one they are non-power foldable, and all the four doors are keyless entry doors. Again, the same on the other cars also. Let me jump inside. Wow, it is quite windy and breezy. Look at this animation now. I'm gonna let that finish because it looks pretty cool. So yes, let's start the car. And then all these red bits are optional extras on the inside, and then Super Cruise, which is again optional extra provided on all the four. But in terms of the interior layout, I'm not a huge fan of this one, although I like this screen, which is a 17.7-inch infotainment screen. Sits very well into this one. On the Enclave, there is a 30-inch single screen, which is a huge one that is provided. So yeah, that's a seamless one. But on the other variants, like on the Acadia, there is like a vertical mounted screen. That's again a 15-inch screen, and on the XT6 there was like a small 9-inch screen given, or an 8-inch one, but yeah, the Cadillac was the least favorite. But again, on the Acadia I like that arrangement. So I like the overall dashboard arrangement on there. Actually, let me just go into the second row of seat and show you the dashboard, so it's easier to explain from here. So yes, now like this. So this arrangement, yeah, I'm not too fan. I like the simplicity of the Enclave because it was much more seamless, and yeah, it was minimalist and it was meant to be like that. But on this, yeah, it sort of fades away some sort of charm of the whole design. I don't know if these red accents are the ones causing that, but overall I like the Acadia, where the interiors were very luxurious genuinely, but not the white color on that one. Maybe there's a brown color option and a black color one that would look absolutely fantastic, although yes, the pricing would also go up because this is around $59,000 this one. But yes, then the Enclave is something that you can choose. The seats again are all leather seats, even on the other variants also, and the second row of seats are captain seats, which are again the same on the, let me come on the other side. So the second row of seats are the same on the Enclave and the Acadia, and also the Cadillac XT6. So that's exactly same, just that on some of them those were the electronically foldable ones, but that's an optional extra. But on this one it's all mechanical. And the third row again is pretty spacious. All four cars actually have the same amount of space that is offered, which is what I love about. Pick any of the car, mid-size SUV from that, and then the space is never going to be an issue. So I love the space arrangement on that. There is this optional panoramic sunroof, but yes, that's an option. And on this Traverse, this is what I don't like, this window here, you see. So the thing is that it reduces the visibility, and where you want the visibility, then it's blocked, and it's on the back side, so you have to, yeah, like rest your head against the headrest and then get the visibility. So that's another issue in the third row of this Traverse. Again, for that I would just go for the Acadia or the Enclave. The Enclave is a much more simpler version, and if you're wanting something like that, a minimalist variant, then the Enclave is it. But if you want something more luxurious, then I think the Acadia wins that, because the problem with the XT6 is that the XT6 feels a bit dated now compared to all these other three cars. And the thing is, like, Traverse, Acadia and the Enclave get the 2.5 liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine. It sounds horrible, but in terms of the efficiency, it is very good for a mid-size SUV. It's nearly 9 kilometers per liter, and if you go on highways, then around 10 kilometers per liter, which is absolutely fantastic. Even 11 kilometers per liter is possible. So that's actually very good on these cars, whereas the Cadillac had the 3.5 liter V6 engine. That was a bit of a fuel guzzler. So that's the difference between them two. There is also this rear view monitor. Again, that's an optional extra too, but again, all this layout is exactly the same on any car that you pick or choose. The layout here will be slightly different, again the arrangement of buttons and everything, but as I said, if you are looking for rugged 7-seater mid-size SUV, then this is probably the one to go for. Now that the car is switched on, look at the DRLs in the front when they are on. Looks very good on this. So that was sort of a brief explanation and comparison between the four mid-size SUV from GM's lineup. And as I said, if you want to go for an off-road variant, then this is something which is absolutely fantastic in terms of the looks and in terms of the daily usage, because then you clearly don't want any luxuries or anything, because you want more ruggedness out of the package, and this is the one. But if you want something more of a daily driver, then Buick Enclave is the one, because it's got minimalist interior, and it's just very straightforward, practical, value for money car. But if you want something very luxurious and a very good mid-size SUV, then GMC Acadia is the one to go for, because it's truly, yeah, the material quality is actually very good. The Cadillac XT6, the dynamics of that car is what I like, but where it just sort of is a letdown is the suspensions, because there are adaptive dampers. Again, that's an optional extra, but yes, that's not a very pleasant experience because there's a lot of jumping ride on that. Again, the ride quality on this is very good. This one also has the adaptive dampers, but for some reason this one damps very well the bumps and everything, and there's not much of that jumpiness going on, and not a lot of damping cycles that are going on. But yes, hopefully this should help you, easily select one of the 4 mid-size SUVs from GM's lineup. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to press that thumbs up button. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care and drive safe.